Okay guys, today we're going to be working on the book Mark and the Stars. You guys know about this book? You guys might have already talked about it a little bit. Yeah, you guys might have talked about it a little bit today. So then today you'll get to learn a little bit more about it. But today we're going to be working on being reading detectives. Okay, so we're going to be going through the book and looking for pieces of the book that can help us answer questions. Okay, so first, have you guys ever read a story and somebody asked you questions about it?
Yeah.
Has that happened to you guys before? And how did you find the answers to the questions they asked you?
In the pages. And then you try to find it, and then I find it.
Yep, so you go back and you look in the pages, right, to help you show why your answer is right. So that's what we're going to be doing today with this book. Okay, we're going to be doing something like that. So we're going to be reading detectives. Okay? Now first, just so we can get it through, I just want you guys to repeat this after me, okay? This is going to be what we're going to be learning today, okay? So repeat after me. I will be able to answer questions about Mark and the Stars and use evidence from the book with 80% accuracy. Alright, perfect. So first, before we get started, we're going to go over some of the words that we need to know in the book to help us understand, okay? So the first one is going to be farm. Can anybody tell me what they think a farm is? Exactly.
They keep sheep and cows and stuff.
Yup. So a farm is a place. Yup. So a farm is a place where people can grow food and take care of animals.
Like corn.
Like corn. In Iowa, our farms grow a lot of corn.
I used to like corn, but now I don't like it anymore.
Corn is really good.
Yeah. I like peas. Vegetables and fruit are healthy.
Yep, so those are things that you grow on a farm. Now our next word is barn. This also kind of has to do with farm, but it's a little bit different. So the word barn. Anybody know what a barn is?
Yeah, I know. It's a thing where there's little carriages and then yeah.
Yes, so a barn is like a big, hold on one second, alright? So a farm is like a big building, a barn is a big building on a farm. So this is where the animals live, or maybe they might store the food that they grow in the barn.
There's a cow, there's horses, and they have carriages, and they have wheels on it, and then the horse makes it move.
Yup.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how they run.
So our next word, let's focus here. Our next word is great. The word great. You know what the word great means?
Yeah, it means like you're doing good at something.
Yep, so it means you're doing very good or awesome. Something great is very good or awesome. Yep. Do you have a question?
I wrote 6. Great food. Have great food.
So there's great food, great people. Yep. Okay, so our next word is city. The word city.
I know what
Anybody know
that
what
is.
the word city is?
Yeah. It's like a big, town. A very big one.
Yep. So
Like
it's,
ours.
Yep. Do you know what city?
A city so it is a place where there's a lot of people.
Yep. So a city is a big place where a lot of people live, work, and play. So that's a city. Okay. Our last word is stars. Stars.
6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stars come at 9. And sun is a little bit different, but it's still a star. But when it's wake up time, it's a big star.
Yep. So a sun is considered a star, but the stars we're going to be talking about today are the bright lights that you see in the sky at night.
Some are red, some are blue,
Yep.
some are green, some are rainbow.
Yep. So those are our words. So can anybody tell me what
6.
the word is? I haven't even said the word yet. How do you know what the answer is? Can anybody tell me what the word barn means? Remington.
It means like a little big thing
Okay. All right. I think you guys got the vocab now. I think you guys are pretty. You got it pretty good. You guys are pretty great at the
like
vocab.
apples.
Okay.
Horses like apples.
Okay. So now, all we're gonna do today is we're gonna start by I'm gonna show you guys. So you know how I told you guys we're gonna be reading detectives. First, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to be a reading detective. Okay. So I'm going to read the first 3 pages of the book, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like to go and answer a question about it. And so I'm going to go and I'm going to look back in the book and try and find where it says the answer to the question. Does that make sense? So I'm going to start by showing you guys. Then after that, we're each going to read a page and take turns reading a page till we get done. And then I'm going to have you guys work with a partner and answer a question. And then at the end, you're going to get this worksheet right here that has 4 questions, and on your own, you're going to find the answers to those. And you're going to answer those, and then at the end, we're going to share our answers, and then we're going to have a little conversation. Does that work?
But do you read the questions?
So I will.
Can you tell us the things where it says like 1, 2, and 3?
So it's all right here. So
No,
all you're
you
going to
will help us read them, and then we have to
and
guess.
I can read them to you guys as well.
We have to guess which one is.
And the big part is just looking for the answer back in the book, okay? And that's really the main goal here, is that you guys are understanding what you're reading, okay? So we're gonna start with me. So I'm gonna each give you guys a book,
You go first.
and I'm gonna read the first 3 pages of the book, okay? So I'm gonna read the first 3 pages, and all I want you guys to do is just to follow along, okay? So just
where are we going? So we just
we're
going
gonna
to
start
put our
at the
fingers
start of the
like
book.
this? We're just where are we going? We're
Oh,
just going to
so
follow
after
with
the
our
first
fingers.
3, then I will decide the order on where we go. But first, we're gonna do my 3 pages, and then we're gonna stop and pause, and I'm gonna show you guys, and then we'll read the rest of the book. Does that make
You
sense?
read one page, we read one page like that.
Yep. So the first time, I'm gonna read the first 3, just so then you guys can kind of see what we're gonna be doing today. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So make sure you're following along. We're on page 2. One day, Mark got a call from Gramps. I need a big boy to help me on the farm. The next weekend, Mom and Mark got into the car. I will miss the subway. I will miss this city, said Mark. Gramps hugged Mark. Gramps has 4 kittens in the barn. Mark told Mom, this trip will be great. Okay, now, the comprehension question. Well, comprehension is when you understand the book. Okay, so the question that I have to answer is, what are the 2 things Mark said he will miss? Okay, so if I go back and look through the book, let's see if we can find where it says the 2 things that Mark will miss. Well, I see here on page 3, it says, the next weekend Mom and Mark got into the car. I will miss the subway. I will miss the city. So those are the 2 things that Mark is going to miss. He's going to miss the subway, and he's going to miss the city. So my answer would be, well, the 2 things that Mark said he will miss are the subway and the city, because on page 3, that's what it says. Does that make sense? So I answer the question by going and looking back into the book to find where he says the answer. Does that make sense?
I'm going back and I'm reading the text. I thought he was talking about like miss, like I'm gonna miss the like bus train.
Oh yeah.
Not like I'm gonna miss you.
Oh yeah. So he's gonna miss getting to go on the subway, and he's gonna miss the city that he's from. Okay, now we are going to work together, okay?
But who's going to go?
So now we're going to start with Declan, and we're going to go this way. So Declan is going to pick up on page 5, where it says when Mom left, and then we're going to each take turns reading a page until we get done with the book. Does that make sense? All right.
Like here?
So.
Right here.
Right there is the end of the book. Yep. So we're going to start with Declan on when Mom left. Okay.
When Mom left, Mark waved far from the yard. The
Seemed
away. Gramps told me Mark to
look up. Yep, so look up is like when you look up at the sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the sun is a star, and it's the closest one to us. The rest of
Does
the
anybody
stars
know what gaze means?
It means look.
Oh.
It means
Did I
staring.
say definitely the answer? Make sure you raise your hand first, and then I'll call on you to answer, but we're gonna go with him. Okay. So what is gaze?
It means like he looked and stared at the sky.
Yep. So he was kind of just looking around and looking at it, right?
No,
Okay.
it's stared.
Alright.
Like this.
You can continue now at this
I'm
sky.
just gonna reread it.
Okay.
Mark gazed at the dark sky. This sky is not the same, said Mark. I see too many stars. Stars? The stars are the same. Gramps said a city has bright lights. They make it hard to see the stars.
So I want you to look at that word once.
Let me turn the last one.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, there's only
Okay.
next
Because you think there's gonna be a W.
day, Gramps
Once, but there isn't a W, so that's a word,
Mark.
that's what they call a sight word, meaning that you just have to be able to know it in order to pronounce it.
Sat.
If you try to pronounce it, remember, look at the word. If you try to pronounce it, you might say,
Held.
So, but you have to remember this word once. So look at the word once. Everybody look at it.
Kitchen.
That's once. Once a time. Once upon a
Stars.
Star.
That's
Okay.
it.
So that's what we have now. You guys are gonna work on answering a question in partners. So we're gonna go you two are partners and you two are partners. Okay.
But then
Now
we're gonna switch.
after this, then we're gonna do it on our own. So then you guys are gonna answer these questions on
I
your
thought
own.
we were
Okay.
gonna switch.
Now when we answer questions, we want to make sure that we do it in a certain way to make it sound right, okay? So I'm going to write down examples of how you guys
Everybody follow paragraph 7.
If we
can answer the question. Do you have a
did this
question?
with our finger, we would get paper cup. Like this. Yeah, just like I got a paper cut, but that was a different day ago. Because I was doing my science experiment, and I was looking at the directions, and the direction paper cut mine.
After we can talk about our stories, okay? Now, these are examples of ways that you can answer the question. So, I think blank because blank. So, I think the answer is whatever
Blah, blah,
because
blah, blah.
on page blah 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 it said this. That's one way that you can phrase it. Another way is saying the story says blank or blah 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 on page whatever.
But don't write blah blah blah.
You don't write blah blah blah. No, that's just you would fill in these blanks with stuff from the story. Okay, so
I think blah because blah, the story is blah.
okay, so when you guys are answering this question, I want you guys to think about these sentence stems and try and use these when you come up with your answer with your partner. Okay, but now I'm going to give you guys the question. Okay, so the question is, how many kittens does Gramps have in the barn? Okay, so make sure you work with your partner, okay, and you guys talk quietly and try and find the answer in the text on how many kittens does Gramps have in the barn. When you have your answer, put a thumbs up, okay? When you have your answer, put a thumbs up. Shh. Put a thumbs up. I don't want to know that. Do you guys have your answer? Put a thumbs up if you have your answer. Do you have your answer? Put a thumbs up.
Yeah.
You got it? Okay. We are going to start with this group over here. Now, I want you guys to try and use one of these sentences. Okay? So you can pick one or the other and try and explain it using those. It says, the story says.
Okay. So let's pretend this is the sun. Okay? And the sun stands still, never moves. Here is the earth.
In the barn.
So Gramps has 4 kittens in the barn. Did you guys have it? Do you guys want to try? Do you guys want?
See, that's
Hold on.
just
Do
right.
you guys want to try using this one here on the top? I think blank.